or half caterpillar, half saddle sequence. So legs are out in front. We'll start with the left leg. So that right foot maybe can come in. Some of you might want to slide it under the left leg so you don't have to have a straight knee on that left leg. And you're folding forward, so it doesn't have to be intense. As always with Yin, we're just letting the body find an edge of the stretch. That first position that you feel that stretch coming through, you can hold the body still. So working that left hamstring first. And then take a deep breath in this shape, side out, and letting the body surrender, allowing it to let go into the shape, into the pose. And even just trying to direct a little bit of breath into the back body, into the ribs. Ribs that are facing the ceiling, just to try to expand into the back of those lungs, different parts of the lungs. Even noticing if you're holding tension, maybe in that left thigh or the glutes, somewhere else in the legs or arms, just try to soften that. Just softening and easing the body with the breath as that body gently sinks further forward. And take a nice deep breath in and out. We'll slowly sit up and we'll work that same leg, but the thigh, so that left leg, left knee is going to gently bend under. Adjust as you feel. That foot might be able to go flat or turned out to the side. Lean back onto the right arm first just to feel how that left thigh is today, the knee joint. As you move more centrally, maybe that left hip can almost be flat. Some of you can even lay back, possibly on the elbows, if that's in your movement ability. Maybe it'll take a few minutes. But even just having the arms outstretched behind, feel that stretch through that left thigh and that quad. A nice deep breath in and out here. You can have the eyes closed, even dropping the chin to the chest, or just having the head just balanced on the shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out, and roll away from that bent knee. So roll to the right, let that left leg straighten. We'll sit the body back up, and we'll move straight into the right leg now. So the left knee, bend it in. So I didn't say before, but maybe you can have something holding that left knee up if you need. Maybe the foot slides under the right thigh, the back of the right thigh, hamstring area. And as you fold through, find that first edge of that stretch through that hamstring. Maybe it's also feeling into the back. But letting the body soften and just letting the body breathe. And we're able to just access entry nice and gently, the breath, and we'll send those messages to the body to soften, and then in turn those tendons, the muscles will send the signals to the brain to let the tendon soften a little bit more, and in turn letting that muscle lengthen. And as we move deeper into the stretch, we go deeper into those tissues, connective tissue that wraps around muscle through the joints. In turn also gently pulling on those deeper tissues that need more traction rather than quick rebound stretch like muscle. And just take a deep breath in here and out. We'll slowly lift up, breathe in to come up. Straighten that left leg out. We're going to bend into the front of that leg now that we've just stretched. So that right knee is going to bend under. So always be mindful, each side will be different. Each leg will have different strength and density. So maybe leaning out to the left, just away from that bent thigh. And then if you can come more central with the arms, just having the arms out behind, elbows locked, or maybe getting deeper onto elbows, to bolsters or floor. And just take a deep breath in wherever you're at. So somewhere along that right thigh is a stretch, preferably not anywhere near the knee. You don't want to be feeling any sort of information coming through the knee. The knee should be nice and at rest and not feeling any discomfort. And take a deep breath in, sigh out. I'm going to roll away and we're going to rebound onto our backs. So roll to your left, let the legs stretch out, and gently, easily roll back, lay onto the floor. And just experience the sensations through the body, that release through the limbs. And deep breath in and out. And then we're going to come into our dragon, our lunge, getting deeper across the hip. So if you've got a chair or something just to hold on to, coffee table. So right leg will come forward. So left hand can be using a block, blocks or books stacked on top of one another. Maybe the toes tucked at the back. So you're getting that deeper pull into the front of the thigh. And so let the body settle here. Maybe the front foot works or walks out rather. And some of you might even get a deeper or better stretch with the hands forward, more in that sort of down dragon, but there's more what we call up dragon. Even just a gentle play around with squeezing the glutes for a moment. As you squeeze the muscles on the opposite side of the body, that contracts, so the front has to lengthen and stretch. So you'll get a deeper sort of pulling through that back hip. As you progress in this practice, you'll find ways, even if you have the right elbow and right knee, where you can support the head if you want to soften the head, all these different ways. Maybe even it becomes a bit of a movement where your right or left hip, at the back will drop down and you move into just gentle twisting. And that just takes that stretch deeper into that left side. But as always, you may feel it everywhere else. You may feel it in the right leg, around the ball and socket joint. And always aiming not to use too much strength to hold yourself upright. So if your left elbow is locked, it usually helps. And just take a deep breath in and out. So gently push back with that front foot, come out nice and slow. So either in a child's pose, or you can lay flat to let the limb release. So your choice, just that minimal movement to get there, moving slow to keep awareness and energy in the body. You rest and release completely to the floor. And a nice breath in and out. And we're going to push ourselves up slowly to work the other leg. So always moving gently with that left leg coming forward. We've just stretched quite deeply through the front of it. So moving mindfully to get into it. So lunging to begin. Back toe maybe tucked under, that back knee sliding further away. Find the position that will give you a stretch into that right thigh, cross the hip. And take a deep breath in. And side out. Again, find a shape, even supporting head or face, however it works. Just to let yourself release and ease. Yeah, nice deep breath in here and out. Again, gently easing out of the stretch, out of the shape, pushing back with that front leg. This time we will lay flat on our bellies or backs. Just letting yourself release. Shoulders released, elbows wide, head can rest on hands, fingers. And we'll get into our Sphinx shape. So you can do Sphinx on elbows on the floor, or maybe seal shape where you're a little higher, elbows locked, hands pushing down, or introduce something underneath the elbows to just elevate the body into that deeper back bend without the need for using that muscular effort. And just wiggle the hips, making sure the body feels released here. Let that lower back and glutes soften. And let the breath just move as it needs. Maybe the chin can drop forward, just letting the back of the neck stretch as well. Nice deep breath in here and out. And just rebound flat to the floor, letting the body come down, releasing elbows wide, forehead can rest on hands, head can turn to the side or forehead under the fingers. And then we're going to move into our butterfly arm stretch. So either the straight arm or the bent elbow. So we'll start our right side. So the palm is face down and a little higher than shoulder height. So it's a nice wide V, or the elbow is bent, elbow in line with the eyesight, top of the head, fingers forward. Look away from the arm and push over onto the right side. So feeling gently into the right shoulder. Don't go too crazy deep. Left hand's pushing over. Head is flat on the floor. Maybe that top leg is coming back behind you and resting on the ground. Some people float it. Just give it more sort of glute workout. Or just letting the body twist. Take some deep breaths into that right shoulder. And take a deep breath in here. And just gently roll back to belly. So come out nice and gently. We'll do the other side. So left arm, palms flat down, either elbow straight, gently bent elbow, fingers facing where the top of the head is. Look away from the arm, roll over onto that left hip. The top leg can gently flip back, keeping the head on the floor. Let it be soft and released. So the main stretches through that left shoulder. And take a deep breath in, side out. And just rolling forward again onto belly. Just turn the head the other way for a moment. Rest the head in the hands. So absorbing the rebound, aware of the rebound, response in the body. And you can roll back gently, laying down into Sivasana, relaxation. Covering the eyes, trying to keep the energy in the body, keep that body as relaxed as possible, ready for these final minutes. Deeper release and deeper ease through the tissues. And when you've found that shape that feels right, just scanning the body. The feet flopping to the side, the legs are heavy, glutes are soft, lower back easing, back of the body releasing and supported by the floor. Arms are heavy by the sides, palms up, or maybe hands resting on the body. The face, teeth, the jaw, the head and neck, all easing and softening. And allow yourself to release more and more and more and more. Every breath out, the body, the muscles, the joints softening, deepening, and releasing. Gently, just very gently, just bring awareness back into the body, to the breath. Start to wriggle the fingers and toes as you deepen the breath, starting to wake the body up, lifting the arms above your head, stretching from fingertip to toe. You can point the toes, pull them back, circle the ankles, roll to one side, arch your body on the side, and even roll the other way, slowly waking up the body the other direction. And then we'll gently push ourselves back to a seat and just finish with our shoulder movements and neck lengthening, neck stretching. So shoulders forward and back, ear dropping to one side. Just hold for a breath or two. So inhale the head up to over to the other side. Hold here for a few breaths. And that next breath in, come back to center. Drop the chin forward. Just gently move the chin side to side, out to each shoulder. Even gently lift the head up, and even just dropping the head back slightly, moving that back of the head side to side, chin in the air. And back more central, turn over, looking both directions. And we finish with a nice deep breath in. So closing the practice. Hands together, bringing all that energy down, channeling it at the heart, that place where we give and receive. You spent the last hour and a little bit just giving yourself that reboost, that reboot. It's like rebooting the computer, just helping to defrag the system, the nervous system, get everything back in a better alignment and tune up. So nice deep breath in and side out. And we'll inhale for Om. It's a nice deep breath in. And back of the thumbs, just pressing at the eyebrow center. Clear thought, channeling there, the lips for clear speech. That heart space, that love for you, for each other, teachings, and to everyone else.